Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of RefGuess. This week's theme. I forgot to plan this week's theme. Do you have something? Can you?
Got something. So, because the MLB draft is coming up, this week's theme is just number one overall draft picks. Only players taken, 1-1.
And because you planned it, does that mean I can play? I'm going to go first. MLB number one draft picks is starting right now.
Getting easy with it. No.
Texas Rangers first baseman.
MVP 20. Hey, babe. I got MVP 20 this year. Great job, honey.
Texas Rangers. So he was a first baseman in 2004, 2005. Okay. All-star. 5 years.
This looks super familiar.
The easy is a first baseman.
My first ref guess ever. Okay, we have a 2000s San Diego Padre who hit a ton of home runs.
And it goes to Padres, more first base. Red Sox than Dodgers.
We got a first baseman primarily for the Rangers, Padres, Red Sox, Dodgers, and Mets. Looking at this page, I'm surprised Jolly didn't pick him. Former Met. Always got to think Jolly picked him.
Texas, Padres, Boston, Dodgers, and then Mets. Dodgers for a while.
Mets cameo at the end.
He played on the Rangers?
Whenever I see Padre and Dodger, I always think of Aegon. Big power bat. Love that. MVP guy. Right? I think I'm overthinking this. I think it's...
I want to say this guy. I just don't know if he was. I remember him as a Padre. The guy that I'm thinking about, I'm remembering as a Padre, but I don't know if he was in Texas first in 2004, 2005.
The Red Sox were like, we need to trade this guy because our team is out of control. So we're going to go ahead and trade Adrian Gonzalez to the Dodgers because Adrian Gonzalez and the Dodgers makes sense.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Went to the Boston Red Sox and then the Los Angeles Dodgers, and then a stint with the 2018 Mets where he hit a grand slam against the Washington Nationals, and that was about the only thing he did, because this is Adrian Gonzalez.
I think I'm fairly confident who this is, but I'll be honest, the baseball reference page looks different than I would have thought Adrian Gonzalez's baseball reference page would look.
It almost seems either too easy or it's somewhere between too easy and too hard to just spray it out, but it's Adrian Gonzalez.
Is it Gonzalez?
Yeah, it's got to be Adrian Gonzalez, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
What, the Rangers?
My only hesitation was Texas at the beginning. Had no clue he was Rangers. Wow.
Good work. Got the easy. How embarrassing would that have been?
1 for 1.
That would have
One
sucked.
for one.
All righty.
They don't lie about the pressure of your first time playing. They really don't lie about it.
It doesn't really go away
No.
either. It's stressful.
I feel like, ugh.
Yeah.
I want to be over there.
This is medium.
Okay, we have a Tampa Bay Devil Ray who played 162 games in 2007. This guy was a corner outfielder.
I know this guy. I've interviewed this guy.
We got ourselves a good old-fashioned outfielder. This guy was a Roy, too.
This looks a little like Denard Spahn. He played for the Giants. Looks a little like Rocco Baldelli. That's just because he manages the Twins.
Okay, so this person, 2006, broke into the league, only 30 games. This is an outfielder, 2008 with the Minnesota Twins. Then he was traded to Detroit, then traded from Detroit to Philly, and then Baltimore into 2015.
All right, we got a Ray, Twin, Tiger, Philly, Ray, and Oriole.
A left fielder. Did he steal a lot of bases? No, he didn't. Then he went to the Minnesota Twins and then the Detroit Tigers.
Rays outfield, second place rookie of the year.
Went over to the Twins. Why did he go to the Twins at age 22? Trade? 38 doubles. Wow. Older guy.
Left fielder, right fielder, and center fielder. Kind of everywhere.
His biggest year was 2010. Played with Trevor Plouffe. The Detroit thing is throwing me off a little bit. He was on the team that beat my Yankees, 2012. Shit, this is like really bothering me right now.
Again, when I see these names, Delman Young comes right away. At these teams, I think of Delman Young right away. Outfielder, that could confirm my theory.
Led the league in ground and double plays a little before his childhood friend Trevor Plouffe did it.
Home run guy, kind of. 112 RBIs out of literally nowhere. 2010, he's like, I'm a slugger. MVP votes. Left fielder for the 2010 Twins, who played the Yankees that year. 2009, the Yankees played the Twins, and he was the left fielder for the Twins then too.
I mean, this guy's an average hitter. Doesn't strike out much. I'm blanking on Twins outfielders.
And then a stop on the 2014 Baltimore Orioles where he had an iconic playoff double that ultimately won them the series against this former team, the Detroit Tigers. This is Delman Young.
The left fielder is Delman Young.
This is Delman Young.
Minnesota around the same time with Plouffe. I know him and Plouffe grew up together. Oriole. Could be. This could definitely be Delman Young. Sure, we'll go Delman Young.
Thought those Baltimore years might have been a little earlier. Delman Young.
Oh, is this Delman Young?
I don't know. I don't know who this is.
No guess?
No guess. I'm gonna get mad.
We're looking for Delman Young.
Delman. I wouldn't have gotten Delman Young.
No, think so?
I don't think I would have gotten Delman Young.
Trevor Plouffe's childhood friend. He loves to skate.
That is correct.
Let's go. Love that.
Friend of Trevor Plouffe. Close friend. Do you know this? Like, close enough that they had like sleepovers as kids.
Correct.
Feeling good.
Good work. All right.
Feeling good. Feeling good.
All right, you want me to get hard for you boys?
Would like it.
All these eyes on me. Makes it a little difficult.
I'm hard. Back in the hard groove.
For the first time in my career, I will be attempting to get hard in this room when I've seen many other people attempt to get hard in front of me.
Okay, so longtime Angel, White Sox, and Astro. Played before 2013, so that is my usual pre-date range. But I know some guys before that.
Angels two-time All-Star. A lot of first base, but some outfield as well. And 1 year, that's a clear standout.
240 hits? Good gracious! All-Star, MVP, Golden Glove, Silver Slugger in 2000.
1996 turned things back a little bit. This guy did not win Rookie of the Year, which is unfortunate because I had an idea of who it might have been.
Looks a little like Jim Edmonds, Tim Salmon, Garrett Anderson.
Is an outfielder who also played some first base. Garrett Anderson is coming to mind.
All-Star MVP 8, Gold Glove and Silver Slugger. Gets 3 Gold Gloves in here. And he then moves to first and gets a Gold Glove there later in his career. The only guy that's coming to mind I really don't feel good about.
240 hits in 2000. How about it? When was the last time somebody had 240 hits in a season? By golly. This guy had, I'm going to rant for a second, 355, 240 hits, 100 RBIs, and 8th in MVP voting?
A 3-time Gold Glover, a first baseman, corner outfielder, sometimes center fielder, was on the 2002 Anaheim Angels that won it all. I have a lean. Did this guy lead the league in hits? He did.
Troy Gloss is also coming to mind, but he definitely didn't play that's only because first base. How'd this guy go from center field to first base?
I'm trying to see if I can find another guy it could be. But I think the guy I'm thinking of was the center fielder on that World Series team. But I would have thought his offense was better. Maybe it's because the averages are good. And that's like, we still cared about that. I don't have these other stops on his ledger, but they might have they did happen. I don't know if it happened with the guy I'm thinking of.
28 stolen, 25-25 club, 100 hits, 100 RBIs, 240 hits. Wow. When I think of 07 White Sox, I see that like he was an outfielder too. I see first base, so I don't think it's right. I always think of Dwayne Wise and somebody else, the right fielder for the White Sox. I don't know why. Neither one I think are right. Jermaine Dye, Dwayne Wise, probably both guys that are not right. But we're gonna think about it.
So I have a lean. It's not a formal guess, but my lean currently is Darren Erstad. But I have to be sure.
It's either Garrett Anderson or Darren Erstad. That is so tough. Those were the same guy in a lot of ways.
Your Anaheim Angels, when they were wearing the blue jerseys, the vests, like Sosha. Darren Erstad? Is this Darren Erstad?
Garrett Anderson was really good. I just don't have him going to first base in my book, but this isn't really my era of baseball. I was 7 years old when this guy retired.
Led the league in hits. MVP votes in 2 years. Non-consecutive. Really bad here between them.
I'm really hoping I have not heard of this guy, or I'm like, would never have thought of him, but Astro who played the outfield too, a lot of first base. I just don't think the guys I'm thinking of also played first. Couple gold gloves, and that's interesting. The guy won it in 02. It looks like he did it at center field, and in 04 he did it at first base. Excuse me.
But wasn't like Darren Erstad wasn't he like a Brewer or something?
I don't know. Was he?
Mean.
I feel like Garrett Anderson was better than this for longer than this.
Darren Erstad was fucking good, man. I was like, oh man, I wish he was on the Yankees. Darren Erstad. This could be Darren Erstad.
I don't think I'm getting someone else. I'll just guess Garrett Anderson.
I don't feel good about this guess, but I don't think there's somebody that's going to come into my head that I believe in more. Doing one last rack. At this point, if it was this guy and I now didn't guess him, I really hope I'm right. And if I am, I didn't expect his page to look like this. Is this Tim Salmon?
Lucas, Jolly, I'm going to throw a guess out there. I don't think the name's going to come to me. I'm going to go with Dwayne Wise.
Going Darren Erstad.
I'm gonna say his name one more time. Darren Erstad. Darren Erstad.
I think I know who this is because I'm currently working on a Carlos Zambrano video. Carlos Zambrano threw a no-hitter at Miller Park, but it was a neutral site. He was not facing the Brewers. He was facing the Houston Astros, and the last out of his no-hitter was Darren Erstad. And that's who this is.
Let's go. I got hard with Darren Erstad. Darren Erstad got me hard.
Kind of a weird name.
I said it like 12 times. And like by the 12th, I was like, weird name.
Darren Erstad, respectable career. I'm sorry, that predates my MLB knowledge. Good player. Never heard of him. I'm sorry.
He was a center fielder?
Yeah, his name wasn't going to come to me. Because he and David Eckstein are the same guy in my head.
Hey everybody, hope you've been enjoying the JM Baseball content, and if you're looking for more baseball fun, you should join the Jomboy Media crew when we head to Seattle for All-Star Game festivities. July 11th, Optimism Brewing Company. There are tickets still on sale now for the live Talkin' Baseball event with Talkin' Jake, Chris Rose, and Trevor Plouffe, as well as live RefGuess fun with me. I'll be hosting a little trivia shindig, and you can come and play and beat all your favorite Jomboy Media personalities at their own game. Should be a lot of fun. The VIP event is sold out, but if you click the link in the description right now, you can buy tickets for those two events, as well as tickets for the All-Star Game watch party. It's going to be a lot of fun. We can't wait to see you all, and I hope that I see you there. Well, Lucas did a pretty good job because only 3 players are making it to the trivia round. Myself, Dan Canobbio, and Socials Kyle, and it's a very good trivia question. Who are the only 3 number 1 overall picks to make the Hall of Fame? Lucas is going to give us 5 guesses to get as many answers as we can. Let's see if I can come out on top in my first episode.
Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn is incorrect.
Kyle Ripken Jr. I don't know. I really don't know this one. Ozzie Smith.
Final answer.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Good. Let's go with Ken Griffey Jr.
That is correct.
I'm trying to think of like these like close to 100 percentile guys that got in recently. I don't know.
You give it up?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess 1, and it's going to be Cal Ripken. Ken Griffey Jr. How about Reggie Jackson?
That is incorrect.
Oh, Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas is incorrect.
Johnny Bench.
That is incorrect.
Ah.
Okay. Goodness. So it's not going to be anyone recent, obviously. I'm trying to... Who are like recent Hall of Fame inductees that I could gather? There's really only 3 that have made it to the Hall of Fame?
Isn't that crazy?
Like, that's nuts. You'd expect there to be like 10.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Oh. Cal Ripken.
No.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
There's 1. Okay.
1 for 2.
There's 1. I don't know why I'm thinking of Alan Trammell, but he's in the Hall of Fame.
Is that a guess?
I don't know. Should it be? Fuck it, Alan Trammell.
No.
Why'd you lead me down that path? Okay, I have a guess. I don't believe in it, but I'm going to go with it. Tony Gwynn.
Sorry, that's a no. 1 more.
Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
Yes! Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Jolly.
That's exhilarating. I love that feeling. So those were the 2 that I should have got.
Yes.
What's the last one?
Harold Baines.
fuck that. He's the worst Hall of Famer.
Exactly. That's when you were like saying like gotta be 100 more. Like no.
Actually, no, it's 35 more. Jesus Christ. Well, it feels weird to congratulate myself, but I guess I kind of have to. I was the one that came out on top of my first RefGuess episode. I would have liked to get all 3, but hey, who's going to get Harold Baines? That's kind of a tough one. I had a lot of fun playing. If you had a lot of fun watching, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the JM Baseball channel. Ring that bell for all future notifications so you don't miss an episode of RefGuess. I had a lot of fun, and we'll see you guys next Thursday for another episode. Have a great rest of your week.